it's like I've caught on to some major pattern. It's like I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I know what's going on. Y'all can't fool me. Life can't fool me. All right. And usually this is something that like I'd give a shoulder shrug to, like, nah, it's just a coincidence. I'm not even gonna look into this too heavily because it's just a major what if. It's just a coincidence. You feel me? But I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead serious, gang. Like, it's actually way too evident. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the title of the video says it all. I always find a way to attract the same kind of people. People who come into my life to come waste my time, take away from what I need to do, take away my energy, drain me of nothing, neglect me. They don't make me feel seen. And this is what the universe keeps gifting me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, gang. You're going to have to do a Secret Santa. You're going to have to give me another gift. Double it and give it to the next person. Face, goof, I'm not up for it. I'm tired of it. I'm done. It's like that one fly. It's like that one fly during the summer who just never leaves you alone. He's just all up in your room. He's just, it's just like, get off me, buddy. And no matter what route I take, no matter how much I grow, I will always find myself back in the same patterns, just with different faces. Whether that's my peers, whether that's women, whether that's people that I simply thought understood me, and I was wrong. And it just feels like I give more than I get. Maybe that's what I deserve, honestly. Maybe I'm the bad guy. I can't give out 100% blame to the world and walk around with an angry heart and be like, no, everyone, no, all y'all did this to me. I hate every single one of y'all. Because I could very well be a contributing factor. I very well could be, you know? And after I recognize this pattern, I'm just like, what if it's just bad luck? What if these people I'm constantly complaining about reflect who I am with myself? What if it reflects me? And for the longest time, I always felt I was unlucky with every person I got close to. Because in the end, whoever I ended up trusting, whoever I ended up keeping in my life and telling my just giving out who I am, you know, it ends up being temporary. They end up going away. They end up not coming back. And I spoke about this in a previous video on how I ended up leaving a best friend of many years just because we naturally outgrew each other. God damn, I'm stuttering. Like, we outgrew each other, and no shots to him, obviously, but that's just a quick example of what it's like, where some people come into your life, they take up what they need, whether that's your energy, some validation, some advice from you, and then before you even blink, before you can even turn your head, before you can even wipe your ass, they're gone. They're gone, and that's so crazy. And when anything happens in life repeatedly and it ends up showing a lot of signs, it's instinct to believe that it just isn't a dice roll of unluckiness. It's literally a pattern. It's starting out when I caught on, I was constantly blaming the people, like, why was the world giving me such bad people? How, in what way is this what I attract? This isn't what I deserve. I know I'm better than this. But recently I had to swallow the pill and look at it differently, because ultimately the kind of people I'm attracting are often a mirror of where I'm at internally. So those times where I feel insecure, I want to feel validation. When I had those moments of loneliness, I attracted people who wanted attention and didn't know how to give it back. When I didn't know my own worth, I was willing to take in anyone who showed me even the slightest bit of interest. There could have been a moment where I was walking down the street to go get some Maynards or get a coffee crisp at the gas station, and bro could have dapped me up, or a girl could have stared at me for point 0.1 seconds, and I'm like, yeah, come here, you're coming in my life now, you're gonna be, yep, come here. Even if they were a bag of red flags, you know? I was that simple. It was that easy. And this can tie back into manifestation and the belief that the energy that you put off or into the world will come back and bless you or destroy you in some way, which I believe in for sure. You put out good, you'll be rewarded for that. If you take the initiative to put out bad, then guess what? You'll receive bad, right? And I believe that the people you attract are based on your energy availability. I would italicize that IRL if I could. Energy availability. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean, for example, if you're someone who has always been, emotionally unavailable, kind of an open book, you meet people and you're pretty quick to tell them about yourself. You don't really shy away. You're not really too guarded. Kind of just open. Like people know you like very quick. Then you're more likely to attract people who will be takers of that. They'll take advantage of that for sure. They'll see the way you are and they'll be like, okay, you're an open book. I'm gonna take every single piece of note, word, vocab out of you. I'm gonna take all of it. I'm gonna steal your swag, and leave you with nothing. And then on the other hand, if you're someone who's like afraid of confrontation and you love to smooth things over before they spiral, you'll attract people who are ready to taste your pet. You'll be ready to test people who I can't even speak, yo. I'm not even gonna edit this out. We do authentic stuff over here, but you will find people who are ready to test your patience. You might get into some brawls, some arguments with some people, Like you will find people who will really, really push your buttons. And this is all because energy doesn't lie. Although we can't see energy physically, we can feel it. We can feel energy and we can read off of the nonverbal. It gives us the answer to some things without even us having to directly say it. And even if you were acting like you were fine, like sometimes where I lie and say that I'm good, your energy tells people what they can get away with. And then they can obviously tell when you're lying about being good. They can tell you're not 100%. And for me, this is when I realized I give people too much too fast. Or at least I used to. It's definitely toned down a lot now as I grew older. But I just wanted to connect with somebody because I saw everyone else doing it. And I often felt ignored, whether or not. And I often ignored. Yo, what is going on with me today? Oh my God. But I often ignored whether or not someone deserved it all, right? The stuff that I had to give, whether they deserved it, because I'd be there to listen. I'd be there to help when I can. I'd even put aside stuff that was important to me. That was important. Maybe I had a deadline for some assignment to do, or maybe I wasn't feeling the best, but I'll always put myself aside for them, right? I'll help when I can, and then deep down, all I hope is that they do the same for me, even if it's just a little bit, right? And I'm let down every single time. Every time. And it gets to a point where you can only give so many chances before you begin to lose hope, right? And there's a very big difference between people who see you and people who see what they can get from you, right? So some people deadass look at you like a slot machine. They'll keep pulling the lever. They'll keep pulling the lever repeatedly until they get the prize that they want out of you, because they know you're capable. They know you possess a lot, so they're gonna keep pulling that lever. They're gonna keep pulling that lever and spinning and spinning and spinning until they get what they want. And it's sad. People are wicked. People are evil. You gotta protect your energy at all costs. And the wrong people will love to feed off of your bright light because that's literally what they want. They see good, they want to take that for themselves. But then when you shine just a little bit too bright, that's when they start to hate, because that's attention that they could be getting, and if someone else is getting it, that's when it becomes a problem, right? But when you want some attention for yourself, they're gone. Where are they at? They disappear, right? They're gone. So it's just not fair. It doesn't apply vice versa, same way. So, and it's like, what's life without being safe or feeling safe around someone who understands it? That's what keeps us going. There's only so much of life you can push through alone, and I'm just starting to realize that. I was doing so well in my life up until now. I'm super hyper independent. Thought it was the best thing. I thought I'd survive. But boy, it's tough now because I just want to find someone who clicks with me. That's all I want. I'm not super materialistic. I don't care about the crazy stuff and the cars and the houses. I just want someone who fucks with me. You know, I just want someone who cares about me. That's it. But I've just come to accept that people are drawn to you when you are doing better for yourself, when you're actually doing better for yourself, and they're not attracted to your heart. The calm energy that you're capable of providing can be comforting to them, but healing isn't something you can do for someone. And I have lost interest in being the therapist friend because I simply, dead ass, I just don't care. I don't care to be the shoulder to cry on when I barely have that for myself. You know, if I could have got through my problems by myself, if I did it, why can't you? You know, obviously there's context and stuff, but it's like, I'm tired. I'm tired. When things hit the fan, who do I got? Who do I have to fall on? But when things hit the fan with you, I was there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I'm not doing that no more. And if you attract people who tire you and don't want what's best for you, ask yourself this: what part of me is allowing it? Usually there's a part of us that needs to be satisfied, or at times we don't believe we deserve better. So we accept whatever is available at the moment. And I had to accept that. I had to be honest with myself and begin to learn that I was good enough to be chosen. Someone out there wants me, for sure. Maybe more than one, maybe a couple thousand, right? And when that happens, the wrong people stop showing up when you stop needing them to. The people who live in constant chaos and misalignment won't be able to find that peace and acceptance in you because you've decided to build peace within yourself. So here's the big elephant in the room. The super big elephant in the room. I'm suffocated in here. I can't breathe. Let's address that real quick. How do we even attract the right or wrong people? And to start, you need to start becoming the person that you want to meet. You have to start respecting your time. You have to keep your circle small. You have to select who receives what of you. And you have to start saying no more often. You have to stop entertaining what doesn't align with where you're heading. And it gets to a point where you become so disgustingly content with yourself. You become so happy with yourself that the wrong people who want to come in and talk to you, they feel genuine discomfort. They're uneasy. They don't even want to converse with you. They don't even want to talk to you because everything's just so well. Like, why are you so damn happy with yourself? They're just like, oh my God, nah. They won't even pretend to be around you. They won't. That's when they stop. They stop at step one, right? And that's when those people you're looking for, the shining stars, that's when they start to fall into your life because they aren't here to drain you. They'll add peace and understanding. And you'll completely forget about chasing and you can finally relax. And if you feel that you're attracting the wrong people too often in your life, take this as a sign to slow down. Also a PSA to myself. Just filter out who deserves your heart, and the right people will understand why you're silent. They'll understand why you have boundaries, and they'll understand why you're so focused on being the best you. Keep focus. Don't let go of your morals. Keep your desires. And I promise you, your criteria will soon be met. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal by now. I want this to be a space where you guys can talk freely of judgment and just talk about whatever's on your mind, or if you agree with anything I've been saying, you know, do whatever. And if you're new here, welcome to the family, my boy or girl, woman, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, animals, you're all welcome here. Trust me, I don't discriminate. We talk about the good, talk about the bad, talk about the messy, the confusion, everything. There's a lot of stuff to continue talking about. But that's for when that time comes. So, thank you all for listening. And I'll catch you all in the next one.